Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you're having a great day. This will be your weekly reading for the week of April 20th through the 26th. And during that time, we will have a waning gibbous moon, and that will move us into the last quarter moon on the 21st. And that can be a really good time for reflection, releasing what no longer serves us, kind of getting ready for new beginnings, letting go, and taking responsibility for past actions. Really good time to get us to moving forward into that waxing crescent energy, which is a time of surrender, rest, and healing, and time to get ready for the new cycle ahead. So we've got a card that flew out here, so we will take this, Sagittarius. Your overall message card for this reading: you and your loved ones are safe. This will be an intuitive general reading for energies that you may encounter this week, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else. And Sagittarius, I would like to say that since my readings are free to you, all I ask in return is that you hit that subscribe button. It really helps my channel, and it just takes a second for you to do. So I will give you just a moment to do that right now. Thank you so much. And if you've been a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and helping me build a community here. I see you, and I really do appreciate you. So thank you so much. Okay, Sagittarius, April 20th through 26th, you and your loved ones are safe. And while I'm shuffling, I would like to say too, my weekly reminder would be to get out in nature this week. Take a walk in the woods, maybe find a beautiful park or an area that has a lovely view, and just really take a few minutes to connect with the miracle of nature. Just close your eyes and just listen to the sounds and just really relax and just feel that beauty. So that is my weekly reminder for you, Sagittarius. All right, let's see what you guys have going on this week. Your overall energy, Sagittarius, for this week is the Ace of Cups. So something has your heart literally overflowing. This could be, this is just having an open heart. Something is new in your life that you just love. I love this cup. This is just your emotions are overflowing and just really just enjoying whatever this new thing that's come into your life. You just really, really love it. Could be a person, could be a material thing. It's just the world is really open to what that could be, a new thing that you love. Your current situation is the Knight of Swords. So while you're in the middle of loving this thing, here comes some sort of messaging in for you, and it's coming in hard and fast, right? This could be, a thought that you're having, or a message that comes into you, or just something that comes in and it's a little bit hectic there. Let's see what's going on. At the root of the situation is the Empress card. So this is our card of creativity, and this can be the card of pregnancy. Maybe you've just given birth or you're about to give birth, or you're about to get pregnant, so keep that in mind. But the root of your situation is this, and it could be that that you're moving into, it doesn't always have to be physical pregnancy, but it could be that you're thinking of birthing a new thought or a new idea or a new way of being. So keep all of those things in mind. It could be pregnancy, of course. In your recent past, King of Swords. So more swords here, and royalty showing up. So anytime I start to see more than one royalty card, a lot of times I think there's other people involved, and this could just be words that are coming into you. This could be, this message that came in fast that it's just kind of a little disruption here for you, some sort of messaging, but you're coming into this from King of Swords, which is kind of a knowledge of kind of who you are, what your thoughts are, and what your way of messaging is. What is on your mind this week is the Three of Pentacles. So this is definitely the card of collaboration and coming together with others. And again, I'm starting to feel like now we've got two threes on the table. 33 might be an angel number that you want to look up. We'll see if there's another three that pops in as we're doing this reading. But there, you're kind of in the beginning of this, in this cycle with this threes. When we look at numerology, ones are kind of our beginnings, which is kind of represented here by this ace. Twos are coming together, but threes are where we kind of start to create, and this could be creating with others, creating with the universe. So you're kind of in the beginning realms of something here. What is just ahead of you this week? is look at that with the 10 of cups. So yeah, you're just feeling super, super happy. Whatever your and it's almost like I feel like this message that came in, it's kind of like a sticks and stones kind of situation where it's just not rocking you. You're sitting in a very happy place. And, whatever this thing is, it's not affecting you, which is great. In your advice position is the Justice card. So, this is a card of kind of truth and balance. And again, I'm getting that feeling, this balance in your emotional life, and here we are with more balance. And I think that's your advice here, is just to remain balanced. Don't let something someone says um just put you off or get you off guard, because things are going very well. If you take this Knight of Swords out, this message that comes in hard and fast, I mean, just look how balanced and nice everything is in this picture. And I think, the message to me is, don't let this rock you. Don't, just keep in that balanced way. What is beyond your control this week is that, yeah, kind of feeling a little bit like an outsider, and it could be from this message, and that's beyond your control. I think you're going to feel it, but you're going to power through. You're going to power through. And if you know a Scorpio, or if you have Scorpio in your chart anywhere, you may also want to watch the Scorpio readings. Like, I'm seeing some common themes there, and kind of getting a feeling also that I had in that reading, um that you're fine, you're good enough. And I feel like that was Scorpio's message. Yeah, that there was some kind of something shaking their confidence as well. And that energy, I'm just getting the feeling of like an overlapping energy here with Sagittarius and Scorpio. So if you have a Scorpio in your life, or if you have some of that in your chart, you may want to check out that reading also. So, okay, continuing on here, a secret desire or what you're trying to avoid. All right, so six of wands here, and this is kind of our little kind of celebrating. You're on the right path. You're doing a good job. Are you trying to avoid feeling that sense of celebration, or is that your secret desire? Is to really kind of get that kind of confirmation from the people around you that you're killing it. So, and that could be it. And if I know any Sagittariuses this week, I'm going to let them know. Just be my reminder. But think about that, and maybe people are appreciating and celebrating you, and you're just not quite picking up on the message a little bit. But and then make sure also that you're not trying to avoid that. If you're doing a great job and people are letting you know, go ahead and bask in that glory a little bit. Go ahead and feel good. It's fine. In your outcome position is, wow, look at that. Anytime this 10 comes out, I love seeing both of these 10s together. These are two of the happiest cards in the deck, right? 10 of Pentacles is just your generational wealth and security. This is, happy, well-being, everything. So you're just sitting in a really good energy. And again, we're not going to let this one person's words, this one attitude, this something that's coming in at you, this some sort of message that came in, and it's rocked your confidence a little bit. We're not going to let that get to you. You continue on your happy little camping way, because I feel like you're just in that energy. Nothing can rock you right now, which I love. I love that confidence. What is hidden from you this week is the Lover's card. So maybe your relationship isn't at the forefront of your situation this week, and that's fine. Sometimes relationships get put, yeah, not really, I don't want to say on the back burner. It's just not the most important thing, but you're kind of in this, look what's ahead of you. It's this happy family card. So it doesn't need to be, it's like you've already done that groundwork, and that's not something you really need to work on this week, Sagittarius, which I find pretty awesome. All right, let's get a final message card here for Sagittarius. And let's see, we had those threes. I would look up angel number 33 for you this week and see if that also had a couple of sixes. Also look up 66. See if those numbers mean anything to you. And it could be a repeating number that you might see elsewhere. So just, always watch for those synchronicities. But I don't see a whole lot happening. And this has kind of been a theme this week with everybody. I feel like the week is going to be just a very kind of a calm week, that everyone's kind of doing internal work and sitting where they are and kind of making adjustments. So that really goes along with the moon energy that we do have going on. But that's really the feeling I'm getting from all the readings this week. which is great. Nothing too crazy, which we always like that. Let's just have a calm week. All right. Final message here. Do what you love. I love that card. Beautiful. Let's get one more here for you. And have faith. So, yeah, again, whatever this messaging is here, whatever this message that comes in, I don't think it can rock this beautiful. Look at the cards laid out here and just do what you love. Here's this Ace of Cups. Just keep doing what you love. Have faith. And we're not going to let this one thing kind of rock your confidence there. This one message, this one person that just, and I honestly, if your life is anything, it's always the same person, isn't it? That just comes in, says the wrong thing, and you're like, ugh. There's a reason for that person, and you're just not having it this week. So that's fine. I love that, and I appreciate that about you. And Sagittarius, I appreciate you. Please let yourself feel good and celebrate the good things that are in your life. Again, I'll reach out to any that I know and let them know, hey, I think you're doing a great job. So, Sagittarius, I really appreciate your time here with me today. I do hope there was something in this reading that you can take away and use. Of course, if you're comfortable sharing, leave a comment down below and let me know what you're going through. Let me know if something rocked your confidence or if someone said something to you that kind of threw you a little off kilter this week. I'd love to get that kind of feedback. It lets me know that these readings are touching you and in a personal way, which is really why I'm here. I do post every week, so come back next week and we'll see if this energy continues or if there's something completely new here for you. Also, if you like my reading style, of course, please hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help my channel, and I would appreciate that so much. And Sagittarius, it will help you find me next week. So thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.